Hello there everyone, what is going on? I am the Technical Knockout, aka Tyler, and today I'm bringing you guys episode number 4 of Surviving High School, which if you do not know is a series where I give you guys, the viewers, tips on how to get through high school with, getting through it with everything going right, or as much as can go right in high school, because, everyone knows nothing's going to go perfect in high school. Almost no one can have that perfect 4 years where absolutely nothing in life goes wrong. But yeah, that's my series. I'm going to talk to you guys today about extracurricular activities. And for those of you overseas, I just thought of this. For those of you international people that may not know what high school in America is, it's basically the years of school from about 14 to 18 before you go off to college or university. So that's what high school is. So I just thought I'd clear that up for anyone that didn't maybe know what high school was, or thought high school was maybe something different than what it actually was. So yeah, so I'm gonna get right into it. Today's episode of Surviving High School is about extracurricular activities, and what you do basically that has to do with your high school, but that you don't do in school. But before I get into that, I really quickly want to talk about the gameplay. You're gonna see 2 erosion Moabs today. One with the MP7, which will be the first gameplay, and the second one will be the M60. And the M60 one is really campy, guys. But then again, it's an M60, and I think it was like level 20 or something when I used it. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the gameplays. I hope you enjoy those as they go along, and might like cut in or something on that every once in a while, but I might not. Who knows? And both games I was running a party with my buddy Goldstein. You'll see him pop up a little bit here. So let's get right into this commentary, guys. So extracurriculars, for those of you that don't know, or for those of you that maybe don't have one or don't do anything after school, it's basically what you do that has to do with your high school that isn't directly in school. It's not, uh, doing this during the 6 hours due of school. So it could be a club, it could be a sports team, it could be the school band, it could be maybe on a debate club, chess club, math club, whatever you're into, and that's one of the first things I want to talk about clubs, is the beauty of how many there are and the variety of clubs. There's a club out there for everyone, okay? Uh, there are clubs for people that like math, obviously the math club, there's the band, which I don't think actually technically counts as a club, but it's kind of like a club. There's or actually it is an extracurricular activity. I'm getting my words confused here. The band is an extracurricular activity that's definitely worth doing. It's a lot of fun. I was in my middle school band, not my high school band, but I do know people in the high school band. And so, also, extracurriculars are really, really good on a college application. So, for those of you that want to get into college, definitely do that. But I'll talk more about that in a little bit, because that actually changes probably with stuff over and internationally, on an international level, than on a just not an American level. So the variety of, again, like I said, is just amazing. You can have a club for anything. You can have that guy got turned on really bad. You can have a club for anything. There's the math club, the chess club, the sewing club, the poetry club, and then there's more than that. There's sports teams. You have football or soccer. You have American football, for obviously that's only in America, but you can have American football, you can have basketball. Basketball I know is a really big one. That's a pretty big sport internationally. There's baseball. Sports are really kind of in their own category of extracurricular activities. They still count as one, but they're definitely in kind of like their own little category of themselves as the extracurricular activities. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So yeah. So yeah, I have getting my words mixed up here. So extracurricular activities are really great on a college application. If you want to get into college, like a really good one, say Stanford or Harvard, you really need to do something extra in school. You can't just say, oh, I took such and such classes and I did, so many hours of community service. You still have to, you have to know something other than school. You have to have some sort of extracurricular activities, and that's, colleges look for this kind of stuff on an application. When you say you're on the high school debate team, or the sports team, depending on what you're going to college for, it definitely changes what they're looking for in you. So, next topic or next point here is they can actually help you with school sometimes. I know in my school, at least in the the IB program for me and a lot of other people, is basically where it's really they give you a lot of hard classes and a lot of people think it's not necessary. But one of the classes we have is AP European History, which stands for Advanced Placement European History, and you know, a lot of people say it's one of the hardest classes that you will ever take. And what some people like to do is there's a club that our teacher runs for the AP Euro. Our teacher runs a club after school, and you can get extra help in that subject for that club with the AP Euro teacher. As my friend Goldstein throws down some best for me right there. Oh, good friends. They will run support if you ask them, or if they just want to. I didn't ask him, by the way. He said he was going to run it before the game, and I'm not, you know, gonna force him to run support for me if I want to get a Mw3. Anyways, so yeah, they can definitely help you with school, and my phone just buzzed. I'm sorry if you heard that in the recording. They can definitely help you with school sometimes. So if you need extra help after school, maybe you know the math club will actually help you with your math class. Maybe they do some stuff like that after school, and yeah, so school extracurriculars can sometimes help you with your schooling, you know, your regular schoolwork and such. A big point is some people when they do extracurriculars or sports or anything like that is they do too many, or they're already too busy. I personally do not do any extracurricular activities. I have YouTube and I, you know, like to hang out with my friends and, well, I say I like to hang out with my friends when we all know I have, like, two. It's okay then. I have my interwebs friends and getting lonely. Must not cry. Anyways, this just got really awkward. Yeah, don't do the video, you have too much work. I know a lot of people in the IB program, as there's the Mw3 guys right there. And I call in, I think I might speed up the rest of the gameplay here. Just so you see the last few tags. Or actually, I might just skip out and go to the next gameplay, I'm not really sure. Because we actually dragged out the game a little bit. Nice, yeah, like always. But, so yeah, there's the first Mw3, and it should switch to the M60 Mw3 guys any second on the map, and you'll see that when it changes over. So, again, do not do extracurriculars that are unnecessary. You know, don't do. If you have a job, if you have an after-school job, you know, say you work at McDonald's, which I know isn't the most, and there's a switch game for you guys. I know it's not the most lucrative job to work at McDonald's, but you know, if you want to work there after school to get a little extra, get that money, just like I'm doing this to hopefully you can make some money. Not just kidding, guys. I really enjoy making these videos, and not just doing it for the money. But if you do have something that's like a job, a hobby that you enjoy, collecting hats and poetry, collecting hats from famous poets in history. Yeah, there we go. Collect famous poets. Now you do that, but you do. Yeah. So say you enjoy doing that. Then, if it takes up a lot of time already, and you know you should always focus on schoolwork, don't try and you know, balance a club on a sport on an already busy school schedule. Don't try and do too much. Is what I'm saying here. Don't overload yourself by signing up for a club if you're already busy with school and already have a lot of other stuff to do. So there are options for. I know this that know in high school they have this option. It's dead man's hand. Not gonna get me, bro. But in my school, at least, they have once every, I believe it's once a month or once every 2 months or so, they have what's called club days, where after second period, about, I think it's a 30-minute period, 30-minute time frame roughly, where they have clubs. You know, they have, I think we have a poetry club. I think some clubs actually after school. I'm not sure, but they have lots of clubs. They have poetry and stuff like that. They have class clubs, like, you know, for your year. You can discuss stuff like events going on for your graduating year. So, you know, they have that in class, and, you know, like I said, going off of what I've just said, if you're busy after school, you know, if you have a lot of stuff and a lot of homework and a lot of whatever, then, you know, do it in school club if you have the opportunity to. They're definitely a great way to do it, you know, to get a club in there. And, you know, clubs are a great way to meet new people. If you watch the last episode of Surviving High School, you'll see that I talked about making new friends and trying to find friends with similar interests. And, you know, if you find people with similar interests, then, you know, what better place than to look than in a club, you know? Not like, you know, a club like a bar or anything, but like, you know, a club, school club, whatever I'm talking about. But you might know it better. It's really lucky and gets an Osprey gunner from a care package. So yeah, you know, just join a club, you know, if you want to make new friends also, you know, meet some really cool people. You can find some new friends, you know, people that you would never talk to originally had you known, or had you not known they like this, like, you know, you were into. And, you know, joining a club, also, like I said, great way to make friends. I don't think I actually said that last week in last week's Surviving High School, but it is a great way to make new friends. So, wow, 10 minutes into this, still got a lot. Look at it, still got 5 minutes. So, yeah, in school clubs, you know, if you're busy after school or busy on weekends or whenever your club meets for school or a regular club, you know, try and join an in-school club. You know, they're a great way to meet new friends, and they're a great idea. So, clubs home with community hours, Surviving High School, is if you have to do community hours or something, say, you know, IB or to get a scholarship or something, you need to do community hours for, you know, a community service, then you can definitely join a club. You know, clubs sometimes come to that. I think there's a, I'm not entirely sure what clubs in my school have help with community hours. I don't really know, but I'm sure there's got to be, you know, some sort of club out there that helps with community service, and, you know, can definitely help you with clubs, or clubs can help you with your after school stuff, like community hours or something else. Say you need to. Actually, I'm getting off topic here. I need to keep moving. So, I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. So, do not let clubs actually surpass your regular schoolwork. It is just a club. It's not nearly as important as regular school. And regular schooling definitely needs to take a priority over your club work. You know, if you're in a club, say you're in a sewing club, and you've got an English presentation to do, which you've got to make a sewing thing. I don't know what they make in sewing clubs. So you have to make a sewing thing the next day, and your English project the next day. Don't do the sewing thing first. You know, do your English project, get it done. Don't let your club work surpass your school work. Don't, you know, don't let something like that, something silly, come before something more important. It's just not worth it. And, you know, your grades can suffer from that too. You know, a friend of mine started learning band music for a school band far before he was doing his homework, and he actually did bad on a test or something when he did that because, you know, he wasn't paying attention to his schoolwork. So, one of my last points here is, you know, you don't have to take clubs seriously 90% of the time because they're a club. You know, they're meant to be fun. They're meant to give you a little bit of relaxation. You know, especially if you have those in-school clubs, like I was mentioning earlier. Those are definitely meant to be taken less seriously and not as nearly as serious as regular, you know, schoolwork and stuff like that. So don't worry about them too much. You know, if you have to read a book for your book club, then don't worry about it. You know, do your homework first, then do your other stuff. You know, don't think, oh my god, you know, book club due tomorrow, gotta read, you know, otherwise I'm gonna die, be shamed for the rest of my life, and just never ever do anything to fail your book club book. Oh my god! But don't worry about it, guys. It's a club, they're meant to be fun, you know. And, you know, as I always say, take high school seriously, and you really should. But if it's, you know, you have something silly for a club due, don't worry too much about it. You can't get it 100% done. You can't do it perfectly. But that does it about for this episode of Surviving High School. I'm getting really close to the second Moab in this gameplay. We got really lucky this game. Care if I can just get a Reaper, a straight run, and an Osprey gunner. But yeah, we're approaching the second Moab, so now is about the time when I will invite you guys, and actually there's the Moab right there. I will invite you guys watching this on Geared Network to check out my channel. The link will be in the description below. I don't know why I'm motioning my hands because you cannot see me. But check out my channel, please. You know, maybe subscribe if you like what I do. I put some Mw3. Hopefully gonna do some zombies commentaries on it very soon. If I can get the stuff necessary. I need a better recording mic. And also, guys, my sound quality has been very poor this game. I do apologize. I'm trying out a new mic, and I decided to try driving high school. And last Wednesday, I did not get a commentary up. I did not get driving high school up again, and I'm sorry about that. But I was actually doing high school stuff. You know, I had two, not like I had to do stuff, but I had the number 2 very important tests coming up the next day on Thursday and Friday, and they're both 2-day tests. One's for English, one's for psychology.